Good morning. Good morning. Receive a deep breath. Allow yourself to just be present. This is your time. This is your time. As I say quite often, this is your time to be nowhere, to do no thing, to be no one. There's no to-do list. This is your time. And especially this week as we've begun to look at, pay attention to, bring our focus and set our intention toward surrender. Surrender. For me today is significant in that I'm going to ask us to do something that for some people seems a little odd when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to emotions, feelings. When they come today, those thoughts, those feelings, those emotions, I'm going to ask that we not fight them off, that we stop fighting, that we stop trying to destroy these thoughts, emotions, and feelings, no matter how monstrous you think they are. That we surrender so much to pure consciousness that we become neutral toward all of these thoughts. We become non-judgmental toward even the most grotesque thoughts. Many of us never get to the place where we activate the isness that we are, the pure consciousness that we are, because we're very busy categorizing, very busy judging the thoughts. And the more judgment energy we give to these thoughts, the more energy they have, period. So today I'm going to ask us to observe every thought that comes. And as they come, remember this very basic thing we started off with. I am not my thoughts. I am not my emotions. I am not my feelings. They come, we watch them come, we watch them go, and we remember. I'm not those, and those are not me. I'm the observer, I'm the witness. I'm the one who watches the clouds come through the sky that I am and keep moving. This kind of brings us full circle to what we started on, I think really at the end of last year leading into this year, where we really concentrated and focused our attention toward allowing the thoughts to come and to go. There's a magic that happens when we can get to the place where fearful thoughts, hateful thoughts, violent thoughts, the thoughts that we deem to be evil, when they can get to the place where we feel them the same as any other thought, where there's a neutral playing field, where there's a realization that we can neutralize every thought through observation, because I am not those thoughts. When we can surrender, and at first, it feels like work. I'm really pushing hard to embrace all of these emotions. As you embrace them, though, essentially, don't tell anyone I told you this, you remind them who's boss. And not boss in the sense that you're going to fire one emotion over another one, or fire a thought over another one. Where there's the recognition, though, that I'm just a witness. I'm the observer. The clouds are not in charge. I'm the host. The clouds wouldn't have anywhere to be if I wasn't here. The isness, the space. I hope this is making sense to you. The way I see it in my head, I may not be communicating it as well with my words, but as you host, you really do get to realize, as I've mentioned to you before, I know there are some days that are rainy, some days that are not. Some days the clouds are thicker, darker, produce rain, thunder, lightning, all of it necessary. So, and then sometimes there are a string of days in a row that are more rainy and cloudy and overcast. But ultimately, the sky remains. Ultimately, I remain, even while the storms rage. Remembering, I am not the storm. I am the space that allows the storm. Let's surrender to that. And realize that we don't have to give significance to any of the thoughts. We actually can remain somewhat neutral because we are the observers, the witness. I surrender. I surrender. I use this example and then I'm going to stop lecturing and sermonizing. I mentioned a couple of years ago that I had this recognition that there were some thoughts that continued to visit me that I didn't care for. And instead of trying to destroy them, choke them out, kick them out, I started inviting them to the table. They would knock on the door and I would invite them in and share a cup of coffee. Even with thoughts of fear, thoughts of malice, anger, lust, the list goes on and on and on, of thoughts that we think we're not supposed to think. And invited them to the table and showed them as much love as any other thought. Love is the neutralizing factor. Surrender to love. Anything that's in me that is not love is my work to do in this life. And that includes the thoughts that I don't think I should be having. So today, it's all love. Let's practice this together. To notice the thoughts without identifying with any of the thoughts. Neutral. Surrendering to the beingness, the observer, the witness that I am. Okay, this is going to get fun. I promise you. Freedom is on the other side of this. Freedom is on the other side of this. Let's begin today with a breathing practice. We haven't done this in a minute. We're just going to use the Tibetan singing bowl to open things up. This is just going to be used as a cue. Just that sound, reminding us to return to the breath. Occasionally I may strike it during the meditation. And I don't know how much talking I'm going to do. I know that most of the time this is guided. But our marching orders, if you will, are for me, the same. To observe the thoughts. Don't try to think them. Just sit and watch them come in. And when you want to reach out and grab, surrender back to pure consciousness. I am just space. I'm space. Notice how the sky does not reach out and grasp the clouds that move through. It just allows. Do the same. Do the same. Good thoughts and perceived bad thoughts. Just let them move through. Let them move through. If they try to create a storm, watch it. Okay, watch it. Be with it. And remember to surrender to your true, authentic, powerful, eternal isness, your beingness. We'll begin with a series of deep breaths in through the nose, 3 to 4, 5 seconds, somewhere in there. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds and then let it go. We'll begin at the sound of the singing bowl. Begin. And exhale. Thank you. And repeat these 2 words. I surrender. I surrender. And our second breath together. Begin. And exhale. Thank you. Thank you. I surrender. I surrender. And our third breath together. Begin. And exhale. Thank you. I surrender. I surrender. Bringing that focus toward allowing space. Surrender. Letting go for just a few minutes of trying. I don't have to try to not think. I don't have to try to think. Simply sit, breathing in, breathing out, Observe the thoughts coming and going, coming and going. Witness them without identifying as those thoughts. Just be here now. As the thoughts arise, remember there was something there before the thought began to arise. Who is that? Remember that without a sky, there's no cloud. The sky came first. Before the thought, I am. Before the emotion, I am. Preceding the feeling, I am. I surrender to the no-thingness. I simply allow my true self to be. The isness that I am. And when what's been called the shadow side arises, love him, her, it as well. Remember, it's all love. It's all love. Don't identify. You are not the shadow. You are not the light. You're the observer. The one who was there before either shadow or light appeared. Remember the powerful miracle you are. You allow the sun to be light. For if the whole world were blind, the sun wouldn't be light. It would merely be warmth. Notice the thoughts as they come, but don't identify. You don't have to engage them. Simply be here, now, present. Remember the one who gives significance to the thought, emotion, or feeling is you, the one who existed before the arising of any thought. I surrender to the eternal isness, the beingness that I am. This is freedom. Freedom to watch every thought come and go, moving in and moving out, without engaging, without identifying. It just is. And I just is. Surrender. Freedom. Surrender. And freedom. Preparing now to receive another deep breath. Everyone together, in through the nose, 4 to 5 seconds. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds and then simply let it go. As you breathe in, remind yourself, I am the sky, the host. Breathing out, I let go of trying to grasp the cloud of thoughts and emotions, feelings. Breathing in, I acknowledge, surrender to the reality that I am the isness, the beingness, the host. And breathing out, I let go of trying to grasp, identify with, or engage thoughts, emotions, feelings. I can remain neutral in any moment to any thought. Simply observe it. Watch it come. Watch it go. Even those feelings of anxiety. Watch them come. Watch them go. Notice what it does to the body, but don't engage it. Watch it come. Watch it go. If I send any energy to it, it's an energy of love. Compassion, to compass it all, engulf it all with loving awareness. Let's prepare now to receive that breath together. We'll begin at the sound of the singing bowl. Begin. And exhale. And so it is. Namaste, namaskar, amirafo, aho. Love and mercy, grace and peace. Truth, tranquility, serenity, surrender, compassion, kindness, courage, strength, confidence, wisdom, understanding. I am spacious consciousness. I am pure presence. I am the Christ, the child of the living, divine presence, source, the I am that I am, moving to, through, and as me in the world. I surrender to that. And so it is. And so it is. Just think. Just think. Being able to embrace every single thought with the same love, compassion, and kindness as the next. Imagine the power of that neutrality. The significance of what that would do to your life. Allowing myself to make a habit of the realization that I'm the sky, I'm the host, that I am not these thoughts, I am not these emotions, I am not these feelings. Literally, as they crop up every single time. Now that I've made a habit of this, as they crop up, you know what comes to mind first with every sensation? Because it's all just senses, but I'm the one who's able to be behind the sensing mechanism. Every time they show up, I'm habitually able to say, yeah, but that's not me. I'm the one who gets to experience. But that's not the sum total of me. I was here before every thought, emotion, or feeling arose. And that's the one I choose to be the most familiar with. All right, all right, all right. love you all. I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And I hope this practice is meaningful to you. I think it is, or you wouldn't be here. But it is meaningful to me. Wow, life-changing, really, life-changing. And if you feel like this is significant to someone else, that there's someone else in your life, someone else that you know that would benefit from this practice and this community, please share this community with someone else. We continue to grow together as a meditation family, as a contemplation community, and I'm very grateful for all of that. Remember, this Sunday, we will have our Sunday morning connection. We invite you to join in, be a part of that, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As always, I want to say thank you to everyone who continues to give, continues to support this community. Thank you for your gifts and your kindness. I promise you that it is appreciated, and we are very thankful for you. As you go throughout the rest of this day, allow yourself to sit in, be in the noticing. Notice without engaging. The brain's going to think. That's what it was built to do. Let it do it without judgment, whatever. That's what it's supposed to do. Just be there with it. Simply allow and keep moving right on through. I love you. I mean it. Now go and make it a great day because you can. Peace.